Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Corey. I've said not too long ago that I was getting kind of sick of just covering bat spell, and that's true. I am. You know, it's the same thing every day. I mean, I understand why it has to be because it's the most powerful thing in the game right now. It's the newest, definitely the most powerful. So I get it. It's a necessity. But anyways, we're gonna change pace today, and I'm going ground because I need a break. Need a break, you guys. Maybe some of you guys do too from seeing just everybody bat spell. So I went over to WHF2, look for a little bit of variety, and they never disappoint me. First thing that caught my attention was this mass frozen Pekka by Horrible Player. No, I'm not calling him that. That's just the name that he chooses to use. And I gotta say, I don't think it's true. I don't think he's horrible at all. So I'm gonna show you guys this attack, which really caught my eye, and I got two more great ground attacks for you as well. Let's get into that right now.
Nerf this!
So we'll start it off by taking a look at the composition that Horrible Player's bringing here. He's got 8 Pekkas, 10 Wizards, max heroes, of course, 5 freeze spells, 2 rages, and a heal. Now, in his wall wrecker, he's bringing a max giant to tank for 5 max bowlers and a max poison to deal with that CC. So worth mentioning, I don't recommend using this attack on single target bases because singles lock onto Pekkas and melt through them pretty quick. But multi-targets, not going to do a lot of damage to heroes or Pekkas because they'll have such high hit points. They're so tanky. Multis just aren't really going to phase them. Now, the 5 freezes are going to be used in place of jumps to make sure your wall wrecker can get all the, look how far I got into that base. You can see in the background of the screen right there. So you're trying to freeze everything that's going to target, if it's, locks onto your wall wrecker, a group of defenses. You're trying to keep your wall wrecker going as far into the base as you can, opening up as much of it as possible for your kill squad while Pekkas go around the outside, taking out the outside stuff. So that's the idea behind this on multi-target bases. And let's go ahead and start this replay. And if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to it. I'd really appreciate it. Throw a like on the video. If you turn on that notification bell, you don't have to miss any videos ever again, because I'm putting out relevant stuff, every single day for you guys. So here we go. He's going to start right from the top. Worth mentioning that he's got so many Pekkas. He wants some to go in. He wants some to go around the outside, so he's really not going to funnel at all. He's just kind of spreading out the Pekkas. And the natural order of things, 3 of those are going to end up going outside of the base on either side, and 2 are going to end up going in with the heroes, which is fine. You really don't need more than 2 in there because you're freezing everything that's targeting that wall wrecker. You've already got heroes in there. So yeah, so much HP in this attack. It's crazy. I mean, the Pekkas at Town Hall 10, they're crazy powerful. They have so much HP. They do so much damage per second. Super tanky. And I mean, when you get a couple of them hitting on a building at once, it's one swing and it's done. If you get a single raged Pekka hitting on stuff, boom, buildings are going down in one swing. It's, it's absolutely wrecked. So he ends up having bowlers in there. And use kind of that rage heal to keep those bowlers, doing a ton of bounce damage, and the heal to keep them alive because they are not tanky at all. So, if they get out in front of your other troops, which the wall wrecker usually is, you got to get that heal down immediately. Oh, wow, he's going to swag a rage on this one. Didn't even notice that the first time I went through and saw this. Let's go ahead and speed it up. But yeah, swags a rage. Look at all those Pekkas that are left. 2 of those Pekkas are stacked up, so he's got 5 Pekkas still up. Both heroes with full health. Just popped his queen ability just for the heck of it. Didn't need it. Could have swagged that too. So just overpowered this multi-target Inferno base. Very well done by Horrible Player. So if you guys are facing multi-target bases, this might be a good option for you if you're not, if your bats aren't upgraded yet, or you just don't like the new drag bat attack or whatever. If you're not using it for whatever reason, this might be a good option for you on multi-target bases. Go down and check out number 16. So this one, we've seen this base before, and people are always going to copy bases they think are tricky, and so Wizwit here copies it as well. And we've already wrecked this base with Queen Walk Hogs. It's a beautiful attack when done correctly, but it's very effective on it. And Silverstone's going to use that just to wreck this base right here. This attack's also going to have a swag spell at the end, swag heal, not needed. Also, look down in that troop bar. I mean, it looks fairly standard for a queen charge hog. Worth noting that it only has 1 rage and 4 heals for the hogs. Also worth noting that instead of bringing a second poison, he brought a bat spell. So I'm guessing, I don't know, somebody might have tried this base first, or he just really wanted to have a bat spell instead of an extra poison. Because I don't think he's going to end up running into any skellies with his hogs. So very nice to be able to use that second leftover poison as a bat spell. Because, you know, that thing alone can, you know, take out a defense, a straggler, take out a couple defenses if, you know, if it's not being hammered by air defenses or a wizard tower or something like that. And then if it survives the raid, it's excellent cleanup. It doesn't trigger red bombs like minions on cleanup do, so you know it can really just fly around anywhere it wants in the base, taking care of cleanup really fast. Bat spells are super fast. So use the rage to get through the enemy CC, pop the queen ability to get the enemy queen down, and now he's coming in over here with a wall wrecker, leading his king on the inside, and what he's trying to do right there is kill that enemy king. He's tanking the king with the wall wrecker and taking those defenses, so his king is able to kill the enemy king, and his king wasn't even touched until that wall wrecker popped. So he still hasn't even had to pop his king ability yet. So Queen did go down over here since he didn't have any more rages to support her, but that's fine. She would have just been beaten on a wall anyways. So instead of getting the healed Queen going through the base, those healers swapped right over to a group of hogs, and that's a big part of why he's able to swag a heal on this attack. He's got 2 left at this point. There goes down the last one, and he just doesn't need any more. Worth noting, there was a cannon that was a straggler out here, and he used that single bat spell on it to get it taken out. That way his hogs don't have to run all the way over there, don't have to potentially hit any traps between, you know, between that defense and whatever else was around it there. So very nice. Anytime you could take down an extra defense, you're not only keeping your hogs from having to go through the defense, but you're also keeping your hogs from having to go over more potential trap locations, springs, giant bombs, that sort of stuff. Although it wouldn't have mattered on this one because, of course, he swagged a heal, didn't even need it. Very nicely done. So it looks like there was a triple giant bomb on this base, which can be instantly deadly to hogs, but they have to run into all of them at once. If they don't run into all of them at once, hogs can be healed through 1 or 2 giant bombs just fine. So if you're going to use a triple giant bomb, you got to make sure it's in a spot that they're all going to get triggered at once, and in that case, that will be death to your hogs. But very nice attack by Silverstone, this Queen Charge hog attack on this base. It's a proven solution for that base. And you know, it's probably not going to be the last time that we'll see that base, so we know how to hit it every time it comes up. All right, last one I picked. I picked this one for a couple reasons, because Mad Raven is the original Dragon Master. All right, before anybody was using dragons, Mad Raven was crushing bases with dragons. Obviously, there was no bat spells back then. And so I was curious. I'm like, wow, now everybody's using dragons. I got to see what Mad Raven's doing. Apparently, Mad Raven's too cool to use what everybody else is using, because now that everybody else is using dragons, Mad Raven's throwing down some different attacks. So, very classy, Mad Raven. And another reason I picked this one is because normally, if I'm looking at a base and I see multi-target Infernos, I don't think Bowler Witch, you know, because it'll melt your skellies, it'll melt your bowlers, it'll melt your witches, but Mad Raven has a really nice counter for that. You're going to see that Karthik's got, sorry, that's Mad Raven's name. Mad Raven's got a heal for each one of those multi-target Infernos, so every time he gets close to that multi-target Inferno, just there, you can see where he drops that heal down to cover where those troops are coming in, keep them up through that multi until they get it taken out. So very nice counter to the multi-target Inferno. If you know where your troops are going to be, and if you can cover that with a heal, then hey, why not Bowler Witch a multi-target Inferno base, as long as you can heal through those. And this base is wrecked, you guys. Super duper wrecked. There is 1 point defense. All right, 2. We got an archer tower. We got a cannon. Not much. And we got, you know, tons of troops left. We got a bunch of witches spread out all over the place. We got skellies all over. We still got like 4 bowlers. We got a Pekka still running around. Didn't even notice that he had a Pekka in this composition, but he did. Very nicely done. Beautiful raid. You know, and like I said, I wouldn't have thought Bowler Witch on a multi-target base. I'm like, that'd be a pain in the butt. I don't want to do it. But, you know, Mad Raven says, hey, I got 2 heals. So, you know, that's where you can stick your 2 multi-target Infernos, and pulls it off beautifully. So So there you guys have it. I gotta tell you, it feels good to cover something other than the bat spell for the first time in what seems like several weeks now. Let me know in the comments below if you guys like it or if you just want to see more in-depth stuff on how to take advantage of these bats. Because I can certainly do a lot more of that, go into greater detail at different town hall levels. But if you're sick of it, kind of like I am, and you want to see some more non-bat spell content, let me know in the comments below. And, you guys, tell me what you guys are liking, and that's what I'll make, because this is all for you guys, all right? Hope you guys liked the video. I appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Nerf this!